But we're all driven by the same things, like cats down here are doing graffiti or just straight up art or doing this, doing that. It's the same cultural mix of people, and we're all here doing it or have been doing it pre-internet, So when you look back at pictures, you're like, oh my God, but we just did it differently, and we had fun doing it in the moment because we can take our times and not just make it about a selfie moment,
Right.
on social media.
Right, right. Now, you also mentioned Mark Ecko just now.
Yes.
You did work with Mark Ecko on some stuff, right?
Yes, 1996, I was working as a photo editor at the Source magazine, and at the same time, like I literally had something in my gut just wasn't sitting right anymore, and I was having more fun when I would leave work for lunch and go to Supreme, which is around the corner when it was on Lafayette and Prince, and hang out with my skater friends that worked there, smoke a L, talk about skateboarding, bullshit. I was happy. And then I went back to work. Like my happiness was around skating. So somewhere in the mix of it, the idea about doing a skateboard league for the next generation came through. And I was just like thinking about like, well, it was done this way back in the day, but what if we did this? What if we did that? What if we did? And just like all these ideas started growing and growing and growing. So it took about a year and a half before I actually started the United Skateboarding Association, which became an amateur skateboard league that ran from 1998 to 2005. During that time and process, where I live at in Jersey, Ecko Unlimited's office was like 20 minutes away from me. So dealing with New York hip hop culture and being a part of hip hop in Jersey, Mark and I met each other through a mutual friend who was doing some work for him. And then we just initially just stayed friends. And then he hired me to photograph a section of one of his old catalogs. So I did that. We just stayed in touch. And then as I started working at the Source more and more, we'd cross paths even more as a result of it. And then moving forward to 1998, when I started the Amateur Skateboard League, actually in 1997, when I did Shred for Life 2, I reached out to Ecko to donate product to, give away as raffle prizes, put stickers on the ramps. And so that started, got them a lot of exposure. 1998, when I did the skateboarding league, I had them be a sponsor of the event by donating product every week to be given away as prizes and putting their stickers up. That's how our relationship into skateboarding began, just pure guerrilla marketing of his brand, but also having his logo on all my postcards for all my different events. By 1999, when 1998 ended, once the first full year of skateboarding competition was over, I approached Ecko because they were in a big building here in Jersey, not too many employees at the time. So I said, hey, can we do a partnership deal? I said, can I just get an office space downstairs, and I'll keep you as a presenting sponsors, and anytime you need help with anything in the office, just ask. And on the flip side, I said, any action sports related events that I can get you all involved in, marketing wise, I'll do it. So I would get them involved in get them involved with amateur BMX, snowboarding, wakeboarding event, not wakeboarding initially, skateboarding, snowboarding, and surfing events. So I'd have, we'd go to events and like just give away Ecko product, or we talk to the event organizer, hook them up with a box of Ecko clothes and some banners, and boom, just send us pictures back. So that way I can show Ecko and them where their stuff is actually going and get involved in action sports marketing like that. And that's where my relationship with Ecko was started, was like just pure cross marketing opportunities.